Hi, my name is Chris Campbell, and I'm with Zig Real Estate. Been in real estate for about 20 years now, and feel like I'm an expert in the subject. I am asked all the time, what's going on in the real estate market? But now that we're in uncharted waters with COVID-19, I think the question and the topic is even more relevant because it's kind of a scary time right now. Like I said, uncharted waters. I'm going to show you some statistics, or talk about some statistics real close. I'm just going to look at March 2019 compared to 2020. Across the board, in 2019, 88 listings, 2020, 73. So we're right there. If you look at closed sales, actually the closed sales are up in 2020. Now that's March, I understand. But going into this pandemic and entering this pandemic will be two different things. What I am seeing is there are buyers out there ready to go. There are sellers out there ready to go. I think we've, as a community, hit pause. And the real estate market is doing the same thing. I have a listing coming up next week that I think will do just fine at, and I've actually closed a couple transactions right in the middle of this thing. Now, granted, they started before, but we got through it. There are willing buyers and there are willing sellers. I think what's going to happen toward the end of this thing is we are leaving a seller's market, and I think we might be in a little bit more even-footed. I think we might have a situation where it's maybe even living a healthier market. We might have sellers and buyers have a little bit more equal weight. The big thing to this is what's going to happen with lending. And what I've done today is I brought my good friend Jason Brown of Preferred Mortgage in to talk a little bit about that. So I'm going to pass the ball to Jason. We are doing social distancing, so he's going to come from off camera, and I'm leaving, so we stay 6 feet apart. But I thought I'd give you that update. So thank you. Stay safe out there. And here's Jason Brown.
Hello, Jason Brown with Preferred Mortgage, and thanks, Chris, for having me. Again, I hope everyone in your family is safe during these trying times. Just a quick update on rates. Rates are artificially inflated right now just because of the fear-based pricing. They call it fear hedging. And so right now, rates should be probably in the mid to high twos, but yet we're finding ourselves, depending on what you're trying to do, in the mid threes to high threes, depending if it's rate and term or cash out. So the pricing, when are we going to see pricing come back? Well, I think the shelter in place needs to be lifted, and once it is and we get people back to work and a little bit of a normal market, then the lenders will be able to price out the loans to be able to sell them on the secondary market. I know we think all these banks have endless amounts of money, but they don't. So they're trying to be as cautious as everybody is during these trying times. They've kind of changed the guidelines a little bit more just to make sure that the borrowers are going to be able to qualify. The 765, 600 and above, that jumbo market has pretty much gone away for right now. We do have a few lenders still lending in that category, but it's definitely changed there. But to avoid some of the jumbo pricing, we're finding ourselves doing first and second combination loans. So I'd also say if you are looking to do a refi, pricing probably in the next 30 to 45, maybe 60, depending on when the shelter in place is lifted, we will see the lowest rates in history. So please get your paperwork ready and just be vigilant and ready to execute on that when the time is right. So, but lenders are lending cash out refis. I think pulling some cash out, having it in the savings account is not a bad idea. So definitely it's worth having that conversation. So again, I hope everyone is safe, stay well during these trying times, and I look forward to hopefully talking with you soon. You take care.